Whoa. I wasn't expecting that. I was like so enthralled by the epicness, and I'm like, is that me? I never saw myself in an epic surrounding like this. But we have a special guest here. I just called him, and he has answered the call to arms. And you guys will be able to say hi to him in just a second. Get ready for a great show tonight.
Same. Slide that page, get in the mood. Comic-Con energy, we're bringing the food. Fan culture rise and fandoms unite. Welcome to our party, it's gonna be tight.
You're watching Kickin It With Onrie, the live shopping show.
What is up, everybody? You're watching Kickin It With Onrie, the live shopping show. I am your host, Onrie Kompan, and in front of you, front and center, is Batman Bentley himself. So Bentley had a kind of like a busy day today. He had his vaccine shots, and it turns out he's got a little bit of arthritis, and he also has an eye infection. So I am taking care of this guy, and he's shaking right now because he's just shaking. So they told me to start giving him fish oil and some other kind of drug. I think it's called marijuana. And I was like, well, you know, I don't want to give him that kind of stuff because then he's just going to be more chill than he is already. I don't want to give my dog marijuana. Can I give him cocaine? Jay? Huh? Jay? No?
I don't know how to respond to that.
Oh.
I don't know how to respond to that.
Oh. I was hoping for a halo.
He's a pretty chill pup, man.
Not happening. Not
no,
happening.
No hayo for the cocaine pup.
Yes, for the dog. How about catnip for the dog?
Okay, that works.
Yeah, or if you put sheets out there, he loves to hump sheets. You love to hump sheets, don't you? Just like your old man, huh? All right. Well, welcome to the show. I got a lot of cool stuff for you guys today. I just did some hunting over at North Shore Comics today, my LCS. We're going to be working backwards this week. So tonight I'm going to be showing you guys new books. Tomorrow we're going to be doing dollar books. And then on Friday we're going to be doing 50-cent books. So we got a great, exciting show for you guys. And there's going to be a variety of different things here. We had a really great indie show on Friday, last Friday. So things get really slow and nothing's moving. And you guys have a request, and you're like, Onrie, let's see some of that indie stuff. I have lots of really cool independent graphic novels and comics, and I'm happy to show you guys. I've backed over 225 Kickstarter campaigns, and I am what they call a super backer. Round of applause here. Huh?
Yay! Yay!
Yay!
Onrie, yay!
As always, same deals as always on any episode of Kickin' It. If you spend $25 with me, you're going to get a spin on the wheel by the end of the show. And if you spend $50 with me, you get free shipping on your order. So without further ado, let's get going. We have our first book of the evening, Spider-Woman number 45. Yes, you missed the indie show, but I still have other indie stuff here for you, Eddie. So we have... He weighs 29 pounds. He's 25 pounds of meat and smelly stinkiness. He's a really good boy. 29 pounds. All right. So I have Spider-Woman number 45. That's the first book we got here tonight. Newsstand copy. We're going to call this a fine plus here. And I'm going to do this for just $4 tonight because it's just got to move. I originally priced it at $8, so we're doing 50% off. Leonard Pig, how you doing? Good to see you, sir. I have Vision and the Scarlet Witch, number 2. This is part of a limited series. I think this is the 4-part limited series. It also might be the 12. I think this is the 4-part limited series. And it is a newsstand copy. Again, we're going to call this a fine plus, maybe even a VF. And this is going to go for $4 as well. And then I have The Invaders, number 41. This is the final issue of the series. Originally priced at 10. I'm knocking the price down to 5. As you can see so far, I'm doing 50% off of these books. So this was a $10 book. Now it's going for 5. Invaders 41, final issue of the series. That's awesome. That is awesome. I didn't expect myself to be a super backer. I'm surprised that I got to that point. It must have just been, I've been using the platform for so many years, so I'm probably low compared to others, but I'm still happy to help out other independent creators like myself. This is not an easy business to be in on the publishing side. Fantastic Four 276, Evening of the Witch. John Byrne on the cover and interiors. This is going to go for $4 tonight. Yes, the indie show was on my channel, and a lot of that stuff I still have. So if you're interested, I can showcase a little bit of it tonight. It's really up to you guys. I have Daredevil 192. This is going to go for $3, and this one is going to be a very fine, and it is a direct edition. Yes, you are, Eddie. You're awesome. We appreciate guys like you. And speaking of supporting indie, next week I am launching a Kickstarter campaign for Warline 1 through 3. So this will be your chance to get the 3rd issue of Warline, the cover A, and we've released that cover, but it's also an opportunity for you to get one of the variants that we have for the book that is exclusive to the Kickstarter campaign. We were bringing back all 3 artists who have worked on the previous Kickstarters, Chris Madd, Stan Yak, and Kanan White. So all their covers are being colored right now. The next book I have here is Deathlock the Demolisher number 30. This is a $20 book. Not sure why, but probably because it's in such great shape. I mean, this is really a very fine. It's really, really good. But I'm not going to sell it at $20 tonight. I'm going to do half off. It's going to go for just $10 for anybody who is interested. $10 on the Deathlock the Demolisher number 30 in a very fine condition. Lots of wiggle room here. That's a wall book right there. Captain America 285. Would you believe the porcupine? We got Mike Zeck here on Captain America. This is going to go for just $3 today. Cap fighting the porcupine. Direct edition copy. Very fine on that. And then next up we have Doctor Strange, Master of the Mystic Arts, number 16, newsstand copy, fine condition here. This is going to go for just $4 tonight. It's got a $5 price tag on the back, but I'm going to knock it down to $4. And then next up I have Detective Comics, number 512, The Fatal Prescription of Dr. Death. This is going to go for $4 as well. It's a 45th anniversary special of Detective Comics, going for just $4, not $5. And next up, we got a really killer book here. This is a key book right here. This is the first cameo of Taskmaster, Avengers number 195, published in 1980. Originally priced at $25, meaning that's what I bought it for. I was planning to flip it for $40. That's not happening anymore. Let's look up the value of this book real quick and see what it's going for. I'm going to match the market value of this book where it currently is at. If it's not moving, it's not doing me any good. I'd rather take the hit on it so I can move on. And I got plenty of other books to showcase right now that are going to give you guys a chance to, give me a chance to, make up for it. So we're going to do this for just $5 right now. Tree Fitty. You got to hook up. You got to join the Friday show for that. So $5 gets you this book, okay? And that one, this is also a newsstand edition. I'm seeing the first one I'm seeing right now is $4 plus $4.57 shipping. Now, if you spend $50 with me, you get free shipping on your order. And keep in mind, eBay's not collecting, is not putting the final tax price on it. So I think $5 is fair. Again, I'm taking a $20 hit on this. So it's a big loss. And here's another thing you can guarantee. I'm showing you this book right now. It is in very fine condition. It is really good. First cameo appearance of Taskmaster going for just $5 tonight. I mean, this book had a very inflated price.
You know, I heard that you shouldn't give monsters $3.50.
Ha! I have Master of Kung Fu number 35. This is going to go for just $4 tonight. For Master of Kung Fu number 35. There's some jump kicking going on here. Roberto, what's up? How you doing? Master of Kung Fu 35. Going to go for $4. Let's do it at $3. I'll do it at $3 tonight. $3 for the Master of Kung Fu. I have Luke Cage Power Man number 42 and a nice Mylar too. Newsstand copy. I'm going to say this is a fine plus, maybe even a very fine on this. And this is going to go for just $3 as well. Deathlock gets claimed. Very nice. Roberto, how you doing, my man? Okay, Cage is claimed. Very nice. That's awesome. Yeah, Eddie, that's awesome. What are Chuck Norris's pronouns? He, and then Chris, I think, was responding to Jay's comment about monsters and tree fitty. Is that right? I'm missing the whole tree fitty thing. I'm going to be honest. I'm just going to come out and say it. Coming out of the
I'm not going to pay no Loch Ness monster no $3.50.
What's that from?
South Park. It's
Oh
just
man,
weird.
I didn't see that one.
Oh man, that's a great one.
Which one is it?
It's oh my goodness. I can't remember if it's the one where they're trying to get Kenny's soul out of Cartman's body. But I know there's one with a Loch Ness monster.
Was it Chef who said that? Was it Chef who said tree fitty?
It was Chef's dad.
I have to see this episode now.
Yeah, we got to find it for you, man.
Yeah. No, that's awesome. My favorite one is the one that I recently saw was the bullying one. So I don't know if I told you guys this story, but Max got into trouble at school for throwing carrots at another kid during lunch, and they gave him in school, detention for lunch. And so when he came home, I punished him by making him watch the South Park episode about bullying. And every time he does something bad, I make him sing the song. You guys know the song? Bullying is bad. Bullying is lame. You know that song? I make him sing it. And then the school sent me a copy of the report. I don't know why they needed to. They are like, it was just such a waste of government tax money to send me this stuff, but they sent it to me and I hung it on the refrigerator. And he was like looking at it the other day. He's like, why'd you hang that? I'm like, oh, I just want you to know that I'm going to proudly display all of your accomplishments, whether they are good or bad or stupid, especially the stupid one like that one over here. So there we go.
Becca Streisand.
Stop fooling other kids. All right, I have The House of Mystery presents I, Vampire 319. This is the final chapter. And this is going to go for $3 right now. And I have a whole bunch of these. Mecca Streisand. Was that in there too?
Not in that episode, but they end up getting Robert Smith from The Cure to defeat her.
That's awesome. All right, I really have to see this episode now. All right, that's awesome. Yes, you guys should totally check out Jay's show every Saturday at 9 Eastern, the Hydra Asylum. I have Batman and Spawn War Devil by Doug Mensch, Chuck Dixon, Alan Grant, and Claus Jansen. I am into this book for $15. So I was hoping to sell it at 20, I've been shifting it around, and at this point, I'm just willing to take the hit on it. I'll do it at 15. If anybody, I just want to take my money and walk away. 15 on this, and we're good to go. The issues of DD and Cap, that's a great question here. So I have Captain America 192 and, or sorry, Daredevil 192, not Captain America 192. Daredevil 192. It is a direct copy. It's going to go for $3. And I have Captain America 285 where he's fighting the porcupine. If you want more Captain America, I have a whole stack of Captain America books I've been anxious to get rid of. They're all going at $3 a pop. Let me know and I'll bust them out for you. If you want both these books, I'll knock an extra $1 off. You can get them all for, or both for $5. Let me know what you want to do, Ken. All right, I really need to see this episode now. Can I watch it with the kids, or is it one of those raunchier episodes? I mean, I know. What's up?
It's not that bad, man.
Okay, all right. I can't wait until they're just a little bit older, and then we can really watch the bad ones. Okay, so you're looking for a couple caps. Let me show you what caps I got. Ken K. Since we're here, and I got somebody who's interested in caps, so we're gonna take a slight detour here. So I have Captain America 222. This is a newsstand copy, very fine. I'm into this book for a lot of money, so this is the most priciest one that I have. I believe I'm into this for 10, and I priced it at 20. I'll just do it for 10 right now if you want it. And then I have number 284. That's going to go for 3. 291 is 3. 305 is 3. 306 is 3. And 326 is 3. They're all going to go for $3. And then if you want to add that 285, it's also going to go for $3 too. Let me know if you're interested. Let me do a lump sum total on all this and give you a good deal on it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That would be 18 plus 10, 28. You give me $25 and I will give you every single one of these Captain America books. My right hand to the Lord himself. Let me know, 10K. And then if you want to throw on that Daredevil, it'll be 28. Okay, so you have all those. All right, unfortunate. All right, so I'm going to put the Daredevil and the cap back on the rack. No big deal. We'll find something for you. And let's move up to the top here. So one book that a lot of you guys have been asking about that I finally managed to get a copy of is Lycan, Solomon's Odyssey #3. This is a werewolf book I edited the first issue of. I have since left the book, but the book itself has found much success on Kickstarter and at conventions. And the creator's a really good dude. So this is issue 3 now, and it's going to go for $20. It's a pretty thick book here. So $20 for issue 3. Can't sign this for you, but if you are a fan of Lycan, here's issue 3. Lycan, Solomon's Odyssey, #3. Lettered by Joel Saavedra, who works on all of the Yi Sun-shin books. Really good team here, really good book. Oh, and it comes with a bookmark too. So let me know if you're interested in Lycan, Solomon's Odyssey #3. If you want 1 and 2, I do have 1 and 2 somewhere, and I'll be happy to bust it out. I also have Flex Mentallo #1, #2, #3, and #4. I am going to do all 4 of these books. I'm into them for $65. I was trying to flip it for $75. Market took a dive. I'm now dropping the price down to just $30 for the stack now. So I'm taking a big hit on these, but I want to move them. That's awesome. Hey, Kenneth, how you doing? All right, and finally, I have Venom Funeral Pyre #1 through 3. This is the whole stack right here. And it is normally a $25 bundle set. You can go on eBay. I actually researched the price of the book. the present value of the book. And a lot of people are selling this at about $30. But there are some people that are selling it at $15, and that is the price I will do it at today. So $15 on Venom Funeral Pyre, number 1 through 3. That's the whole stack. You get it all for just $15 tonight. It's all yours. All right, we are going to take a short commercial break, and when we come back, we are going to start digging through those $2 books that I just picked up from North Shore Comics. And I know that there's some cool stuff in there for everyone, so I will see you guys in just a moment.
Symphonic verses, Nocturne's romance. A song of romanticized darkness, dreaming death by sleep.
According to a statistic that I just made up, people spend 4 hours a day changing the television channel. People who watch The Experience don't do that. Save yourself a ton of time by tuning into The Experience and enjoying our new original programming 7 days a week. And then tell your friends. Think about the money they could save on batteries in the remote alone just by tuning into The Experience. Find out more by scanning the QR code below. What do you call the place on Spider-Man's wrists where the webs come out? His website. I hate myself for writing that joke, but you'd make me feel so much better if you just visited our website. We have links to our merch, new release lists, all the show info, and so much more. TheEXPLive.com. In a world where you hit like and subscribe on our YouTube channel, that'd be really great. Thanks.
You're watching Kickin It With Onrie, the live shopping show.
All right, I am back and ready to showcase the good stuff. But before we do all that, I'm going to procrastinate for just a minute as I plug in those gaps on the bottom row there. Did I say procrastinate? I meant compensate. Did I say compensate? I meant something else. Hey, Jay.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how to save you from that one, boss, and you're not helping.
Jay, help me.
Procrastination is key, and Onrie's looking for good stuff for y'all, and I got nothing, man.
No, you're doing great, dude. I love you. You're the best. Thank you.
Be sure to
Everybody,
check out that link.
Everybody shut up. Everybody shut up and give Jay a round of applause right now. I don't care what you're doing. I don't care if you're talking to someone else. You tell them to shut up and you tell them to join in on this round of applause that we're giving for Jay. This is all for Jay.
Yay.
Jay, we love you.
Love you too. And in all seriousness, y'all, I put the link to Onrie's Kickstarter up there. Please go check it out. Even if it's not for you, make sure you share it out. You comment on it if you can. You know, let's make sure Onrie's gets funded as soon as possible, because the books are awesome and he's terrific.
Thank you so much, Jay. And we're launching on my birthday too, so it'll be the best birthday present ever if we could fund on my birthday. And Jay, same thing for you, man. Jay has a great show. He actually did a breakdown of the new Fantastic Four trailer, which I really enjoyed. And didn't we make some comments about it afterwards?
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
that's
we
right.
that's you know.
Shalabala.
Yes.
Shalabala.
Would love to have you on one day when you ever get some time.
Yeah, no, it's a great episode, and feel free to drop any links, Jay. Anything, and guys, follow Jay on his channel too. All right, so for the bottom rack, I have Hulk 173. I had this priced originally at $10 because I was going to do it for $5. I'll just do it for $5. And then I have Superman's girlfriend Lois Lane number 125, not in the best shape, so I'll just do it for $2. I just want to move it. Shia LaBeouf is the Invisible Woman. The Invisible Woman kind of looks like Shia LaBeouf. She's like looking up at Galactus and she's like, just do it! Follow your dreams! All right, you guys ready for $2 comics? Shut up and listen! I'm done procrastinating. All right, I have DC Comics Presents Superman and the Spectre, number 29. I'm going for just $2. I have Superman, Wonder Woman, Whom Gods Destroy by Chris Claremont and Dusty Abell, Drew Garaci, and Gloria Vasquez. It's a 4-parter. We got number 1 and number 3. And Jay, could you describe the emblem that is on this woman's forehead here?
Okay, and I'm not even kidding about this. I got to get Lorena because I think she was looking for number 1 and 3.
Oh, no kidding.
No
All
kidding.
right.
She just said something about that because Kyle had one of those.
Oh, okay, cool. Well, I got them both for $4. So if they don't sell, they'll go off to. I'm sure Lorena will be in on it. But you didn't answer my question about the symbol there. Could you tell me a little bit?
I'm not sure I can say what it is. It's
It's a swastika.
oh goodness.
Let's look at this book here, Roberto. You were asking about the condition here.
There we go. I was just about to message you, Lorena.
Awesome. What's up, Lorena? Lorena is in the house. I'm glad she was looking for it. So you completed your run now? That's awesome. All right. Roberto, let's look at your book real quick. I mean, it's definitely got some ticks. It's got some wear and tear on it, but the book is fully together. Like here, I'll give you a closer look of the spine there.
So that's definitely a reader copy, right?
Yeah, I would say it's a reader copy. You know what, Roberto? I would be willing to do it at $3 if you want it. Actually, we'll do it at $2. If I can move it and just get it out of here, I'd do it at $2. Let me know if you're interested. I know what you're planning to do with this book, so I'd be happy to cut you in on a little deal. You give me a lot of business. All right, let's keep moving here. Got some really cool stuff coming your way. We're taking it for $2. Awesome. Make it nice and easy. Okay. I have Bernie Wrightson, Master of the Macabre, number 3, number 4, and number 5. Now, I'm going to let you guys in on a little secret. This is, it looks like 2 snakes scissoring.
No, we got man.
I think Chris Nash deserves a hail.
Oh, you just gonna have
2 snakes are like scissor me timbers.
you're gonna have all the leaders of the experience just packing the bags and living in my lower intestine, man. I'm telling you.
Living in your lower intestine. All right. So we got these Bernie Wrightson, a Master of the Macabre. This guy has done so much stuff with Swamp Thing and has done such incredible work. He was actually an Illinois native. He died a number of years ago from cancer. A really, really talented dude. And from what I heard, just one of the sweetest people out there. But that's not the reason to buy these books. The reason why you should buy these books is because the artwork is worth it. And this is all going to go for just $6. You got to make House Slytherin proud. That's awesome. So Bernie Wrightson, Master of the Macabre, issues 3, 4, and 5. Next up, I have Gotham by Gaslight by Brian Augustine and Mike Mignola, P. Craig Russell, David Horning, and an introduction by Robert Bloch. This is going to go for just $2. I have Dead World #1, recommended for mature audiences. This is going to go for $2. In a Van Down by the River. On a consistent diet of government cheese.
Randy's going to take that Gaslight.
There's a fart joke in there somewhere, but no fart jokes tonight, guys. We're acting our age, not our shoe size. In the Bernies. In the Bernies. Awesome. In the Bernies. Okay, I have Superman and Firestorm and Captain Atom, number 90. I'm going to go for $2. Superman and Vigilante, number 92. These are both going to go for $4. 90 and 92 of DC Comics presents Superman and Firestorm and Captain Atom and Superman and Vigilante. We'll add this with the number 29, so you can get all three of these at $6. That Dead World is a pretty cool cover. It's like the guy on the cover is like, "Hey, what about this box? What's wrong with you?"
Looks like, you know what he looks like? He looks like he's screaming, ack, 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 ack.
Mike. All right, I got the Doom Patrol, number 24, and number 25. And he's like, ah! This one's also going to go for $4 for these two. Ah! This guy's like, ah! What's the big idea? Dead World goes to Chris Nash. Awesome.
See, Tom sees it too. It looks like a Mars Attacks alien.
It does look like a Mars Attacks alien. Totally. I've never actually seen it before. That was the Tim Burton movie, right?
I believe you've never seen when Mars Attacks?
I've never seen Mars Attacks.
Dude, other than Skinny Black Jack throwing me off the whole movie, that movie's fantastic.
Cool. Is it about how much humans suck?
I mean, probably. That's most movies.
That's like every movie. All right. The publisher for the Macabre books was PC Publishing, Politically Correct Comics. All right. The other one is Arrow Comics.
Well,
All right, it's not a great movie. All right.
well, yeah, Tom's the expert. I think Tom and Kyle should have a movie show, to be honest with you.
I think that would be interesting. All right, I have Wildcats X-Men The Golden Age, number 1, by Scott Lobdell and Travis Charest. This is going to go for $2. Justice Inc. by Andrew Helfer and Kyle Baker. This is book 1. And book 2. Is this the Shadow, Doc Savage, and other dude teaming up the Avenger? Is it that Justice Inc.? Wow. The artwork inside is really cool on these books. I don't think it's the Shadow though. But it's got a very Bill Sienkiewicz-y feel to it. Really cool. If you guys like Elektra Deadly Assassin, the Frank Miller series, this is pretty cool. So we got issues 1 and 2. Normally these books go for $4 a pop. I'm going to do them both right now for just $2 a pop. So it's $4. Michael J. Fox is a jerk. Is that even possible?
He is in that movie.
What's up?
He is a little bit in that movie, but he's not in it for very long. I'll tell you that.
Oh, because he gets killed really quickly? Yeah. All right, I have G.I. Joe Special Missions #1 and #2. This was a really fun find. This is going to go for $4 for G.I. Joe Special Missions 1 and 2 from Marvel. I have Batman Beyond Neo Year 2. Got a variant cover here by Christian Ward. And then I have #5. We've got another Ward variant. You can get them both for just $4 right now. These variants typically sell for $5 a pop. It's like, buy one, get one free. Buy one at $1 off and get the other one free. That's a good deal. For the Batman Beyond Nero year. And then I have some Spider-Woman. We have issues 15, 16, 17, and 18. All A covers, going for just $8. Bag boarded, ready to go, and near mint condition. Those books are in great shape.
Chris is asking G.I. Joe 80s.
It was a Marvel 25 year. So what was the 25-year anniversary of Marvel? They were in 60. They launched in 61, right? I'm pretty sure this is an 80s book. 1986. Yep. Let me know if you want to do it. 2 of them for $4. G.I. Joe 80s. $4. 1986. I have Fantastic Four Special Edition. We got the Submariner versus the Human Race, representing the classic tale by Stan Lee and Jack Kirby, going for $2. Onrie doing math. Onrie's very good at math. I have to be good at math. You wouldn't believe how much math is involved in what I do on these shows. I tell that to Max all the time when he doesn't want to do math homework and all that stuff. And it's like, I'm a math teacher, and your math sucks. And I'm just like, shut up, man! My math doesn't suck. You suck.
Onrie went to that J.K. Simmons of tutoring.
Actually, my dad totally was J.K. Simmons when it came to teaching me math. I have, horror stories of my dad checking my homework as a kid. He was totally freaking Russian J.K. Simmons on my ass. It was terrible. I'd be like, he would come home from work and he'd be like watching TV. And I'd be like, hey, Dad, can you check my homework? And he's like just sitting there watching TV. And I'm like, Dad? And he goes, what? And I'm like, can you check my homework? And he's like, it's wrong. It all sucks. Ah! You're rushing and dragging. I mean, he would just totally go off on me. It was terrible. Worst math tutor ever. Absolutely worst. And he looked just like that too, guys. I'm telling you, my dad is J.K. Simmons. Russian J.K. Simmons. He totally 100%. He looks all nice and kind now, but I'm telling you, when I was younger, it was bad. It all makes sense. I'm Jewish, so I'm good with numbers. Oh, man. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, my dad totally reamed me all the time. It was bad. All right. I have some Judge Dredd here for anyone who's interested. I came across a lot of Judge Dredd. You guys are going to get so dreaded out. You're going to be dreading all the Judge Dredd that I'm going to be showing you guys right now. So I have,
Hello.
there we go. I had Judge Dredd #12 from Eagle Comics. #13. #14. These covers are really cool, by the way. #21. Check out this cover. #22. #23. And I think Brian Bolland did a lot of these color covers and interiors too, right? 24, 25, and 26. Some really cool Judge Dredd stuff. So we're going to do 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. I have 9 Judge Dredd books here at a value of $18. I will do it all for $15 right now. I think that is a really good deal on those books for anyone who's interested. Yeah, I had an arrangement with Scout a number of years ago, but I decided to back away from it and just do it myself because I just know what's going on when I'm doing things on my own. So nothing against Scout. I have friends that work with the company, and like Scout has not done wrong by me in any way. This is just a personal decision to just go it alone, and it's a hard decision to make, but it was the right decision, and I just wanted to continue going my own path. I know how to work everything. I put a lot into everything I've done with Yisung Shin and Marks and Warline, and so I just feel like it's better for me to go my own path and just go with what works. So, what's up, Alan? What are the numbers on the dreads? No problemo. Welcome to the show, by the way. We have issues 12, 13, 14, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Onrie thought Scout's math foo was not strong enough. 26. No, their math foo was good. They were good guys. It just, I made a decision after seeing how things were going in my life. And I thought to myself, I'm doing pretty good on my own. It was right around the time that I hit 100 convention sellouts, and COVID was kind of like ebbing, and I was going through a lot of personal changes in my life. Like I was going through my divorce at the time. This is Lewis. Okay, yeah, Lewis. This is all going to go for 15. That's right. You were.
I keep forgetting that. I saw him earlier, and I was like, "Hey, Alan," and I just remembered that. And also, Onrie's a one man wolf pack. Okay, he can't be
one man wolf pack.
He can't be tamed.
Well, it was just sort of like I was looking at the situation. First off, like for legal reasons, I couldn't really make any moves at the time because I was going through my divorce. So that was kind of like what stunted everything. But then conventions were coming back in full force, and I was going to a lot of these shows and selling out on my own. So I was like, I can just do this myself. I feel more comfortable going it this way. It's just what I've been doing. And when I really look back on my career with comics and everything, Yisung Shin started in the place where comics go to collect dust. When I first started distributing this book at local comic shops, it was put at the very back end of the store where all the local zines and comics were, and it wasn't selling. And it was that desire I had to push it and to get it out there that really forced me into this position where I knew I had to be the front man for this series. And it's put me on, like, it's created a whole job for me, but I'm really happy to have this job. And I consider myself very fortunate that it worked. You never know. When I talk to other creators and you really look at the risk of doing any kind of convention, for me, doing the convention is not the risk anymore. I know that I'm going to pull out of every show pretty well because I've been doing it long enough. And I know that I know what I'm doing, and I'm very comfortable with it. But for so many of these other creators, it's such a high risk because this is not their means of distribution. They use Kickstarter, they use comic shops, so many other things, and I've just gotten so comfortable being the front man for all of my comics, and I'm just like, I like doing it. And it's at this point, even though it's a high risk job, it's low risk for me because I know that if I'm out there, I'm going to do well. So I'm very fortunate.
Roberto wins the comments for that.
There's launching a music career with your hit single. Can I borrow a feeling?
I sleep in a car bed. Where do you guys sleep at night?
In a bed, in a comfortable bed with my wife. All right, I have The Brave and the Bold.
Don't see an issue number here. But we have Batman and Dr. Fate teaming up here. And then I have number 150, which is the Fantastic 150th anniversary issue. And we don't even know who Batman teams up with here. But if you want these two Brave and Bold books, it is just $4.
So, Onrie, Ed had a question. I kind of answered it while you were talking, but
Yeah, sorry.
no, you're good. Because I know he didn't know that you know David.
Mike Klein, yeah. You know, honestly, I wish I could be the guy to partner with. And as great as I can be at conventions, I'm not perfect. One of the areas where I really struggle is comic shops, but especially Kickstarter. This is not a platform where I am thriving and making I don't have $50,000 campaigns. My goal is to just get funded. And that's me just being completely honest. I don't know what it is about it. I feel I'm not really a big fan of the platform for how they treat creators. If you guys, there's a great episode of South Park where they tackle and attack Kickstarter. Jay, have you seen the Kickstarter episode?
Go fund yourself.
Go fund yourself. That is my exact feeling of Kickstarter. That is exactly how I feel about the company. But it is a source that I have to use. And I probably shouldn't be talking bad about it since I'm about to go on there. But it's not even that I have nothing against the company, honestly. If anything, they're just creating a platform to do stuff, much like how any of these conventions create a platform for us to go and showcase our work. So it's a means of exposure, but it's an algorithm that I haven't really cracked. And I don't even know how to crack the algorithm because I don't know how it works exactly. So I'm probably, in all honesty, not the best person to come to for Kickstarter. However, I'm always willing to support and help out fellow creators and things like that. So I'm happy to talk with Dan anytime and maybe just exchange ideas. But in terms of partnering up with someone to, figure things out on Kickstarter, I don't really know I'm the right guy. I think you could do much better than me. And that's me just being completely honest with you guys. Oh, totally. We have more in common with each other than just comics, that's for sure. All right, I have Batwoman Beyond number 12 and Batman Beyond number 16. This is all Batman Beyond, by the way. These two issues are going to go for $4 for the Batman Beyonds. And then I have The Spirit number 12. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not the one. Like, I'm not the Neo. I'm not the known one. Oh, Kurt Imhoff needs help creating. I think you need help shutting up is what you need. You need help not making fun of me on my shows, being a good friend, a good supportive friend. The Spirit number 13. Kurt Imhoff's my best friend. He likes to come on here and make fun of me. Like the other day I was on the show and he came on here and he said that I suck at Ninja Gaiden. Like, oh God. And then I have The Spirit number 16. So we got these 4 Spirit books from Kitchen Sink Press. Now, Will Eisner is a genius. And last week I sold a bunch of Spirit books and I came across a few more here from Kitchen Sink Press. These are reprints of old Spirit stories. This is really cool pulp noir comics here. The artwork in here is really worth the price of admission. Some really incredible layouts here. I studied a lot of Will Eisner. I still study a lot of Will Eisner. His work is just so dynamic. I mean, honestly, it's just this guy knows how to tell a story. And in case you guys don't know, he's the guy who coined the term graphic novel. So if you want the Spirit bundle, it is just going to go for $8. You're getting issues 12, 13, 15, and 16. And this is totally worth the price of admission. Some really, really great stories in here. Short stories. They all come together. They're all fantastic. $8 on this.
I mean, he must have done something right. He's got an award named after him.
Yes, he does. The Eisner Awards, which is like the Oscars for comics. And it's held every year at San Diego Comic-Con. And is was made in honor of Will Eisner. I actually went there one year and I had some really good macaroni and cheese. I know that's probably not really important information, but the macaroni and cheese at the Eisner's was really good that year.
Good macaroni and cheese, hard to find, man. So yeah, good info.
It is. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you for, I love you, Jay. You're awesome, man. All right. Next up, I have the question, number 25, number 26. So did you guys know that there was somebody making a Japanese director is making a movie about the question, 28, 29, and 30. They're funding everything through Kickstarter. Taking an obscure DC character and making a movie about him. That I think is really cool. So we have question number 25 through 30 here, and I'm going to do it all for $12 right now. And for those of you who don't know, the question actually was was it Steve Ditko or Jack Kirby who created the question?
Oh goodness, I can't remember. I always thought he was supposed to be like they couldn't use Rorschach, so he was like DC's Rorschach in a way.
No, they couldn't use the question, which is
that's what they okay, I got it mixed up. Gotcha.
Rorschach was created because they couldn't use the question.
That's right. Okay.
Yeah. So this is a character with a really interesting history. And what was really cool? When I was at one of the cons I was at, it was either Indianapolis or Planet Comic-Con, someone actually bought the first appearance of the question. I forgot what comic he showed up in for the first time. Question first appearance.
And it was Ditko.
That was Blue Beetle. Yeah, that's right. And it was Steve Ditko who created the character. This was a Ditko creation, and it's so Ditko, it's not even funny. Yeah, Ditko created all the characters because he showed up in Blue Beetle #1.
No, Tori, I couldn't tell by looking because I'm not good with art.
What was Tori's question?
It's Ditko. Couldn't you tell by looking?
Oh yeah.
And me personally, I'm not good with art, so I couldn't tell.
Well, I don't think she's referring to the looking as so much as the design, because a lot of the things he was doing was, character like faceless characters, like very, sort of like ambiguous characters. Like it was always sort of you couldn't really identify who they were. It was always really interesting. Steve Ditko had a very interesting style and method. All right, I have Batman Poison Ivy by John Francis Moore and Brian Apthorpe and Stan Walk. This is going to go for $2 right now. Batman Black and White, #2. And #3. That's going to go for $4. Spider-Man 2099, #45. Looks like he's fighting the Green Goblin of 2099. $2 on this. Hellblazer 77 is $2. Whodunit, #2 is $2. And The Inspector from Gold Key Comics, $2. And let's not forget Infinity Inc. #1, $2. First issue of Infinity. The third issue, I believe, is the first appearance of Lobo.
Chris is going to take Inspector. And Lewis wants to know what that issue that 2099 was when you get a chance.
45. Was it 45? Yeah, 45. Let me know if you want it. All right, we'll keep showing off stuff here. In about 5 minutes, we're going to take a short commercial break, and when we come back, we are going to do Fomo books. And then we have another collection of another box we're going to go through. Batman Black. Oh, sorry. Houghton, you're right. It was Omega Men 3. Infinity Inc. was not where Lobo made his first appearance. You are 100% correct. I have Action Comics 588, Superman teaming up with Hawkman and Hawkgirl, $2. Fanfare, Marvel Fanfare 19 is $2. Immortal Hulk 39 is $2. Spider-Man 37, Legacy number 931 is $2. Dark Horse Presents 115 is $2. Sandman number 60, Call Me Master, guys. Did you guys hear what's going on with Neil Gaiman now? He's countersuing the woman who, sued him originally. He's like, lover, chicken, you're gonna give me $500,000. All right, Spider-Man 2099, number 45. $2 on this. Batman Urban Legends number 3, number 9, and number 20. Number 3 and number 20 are variants. These are pretty thick books, and they're in nice bags and boards. That's going to go for $6. That's pretty cool. Firepower number 3 is $2. Batman White Knight Presents Generation Joker number 3, number 6, and I have another variant of number 6. These are variants that are done by the same artist. You can grab all 3 books at $6. No problem, dude. Batman 138 and 139. This is from Chip Zdarsky's run. Some really great Batman here. If you grab these 2 issues, it's just $4. These are the A covers. This is a really great run. I really loved Chip Zdarsky's Batman. I have to read the newest Batman that came out. Hush 2, number 2 came out today. But I have to say, I haven't been really that impressed with that first issue. It's like Batman was firing on all cylinders, and then it's like Jim Lee and Jeff Loeb come back, and it's like the standard of the book just went like down a little bit. That's how I feel personally. I really hope the second issue kind of picks up, but it's a tough act to follow after that really mediocre first issue. There was like absolutely no drama or intrigue to get me to want that second issue, other than the fact that I just want to collect it all. So I have Uncanny X-Men number 369, 370, 371, and 385. These are all going to go for just $8. And then I have X-Men Phoenix number 1. That's going to go for $2. It's a collector's item. And we're going to take a short commercial break. When we come back, it'll be FOMO time. So I'll see you guys in just a minute.
Imagine being at a convention and going to an interview panel that's just for you. No bustling crowds, no hours-long lines, just you, the moderator, and your favorite comic book creators. Well, this is pretty much that. Miss Jen sits down every week with 2 comic book creators for a live stream interview about their latest work, and you can ask them whatever you want. It's Talking Shop, Mondays at 5 Eastern on The Experience, Comic Culture and Sales. So, the show is called The Geek Chat. And really, there's just a couple of geeks.
I'm Rich.
I'm Dez.
And we are your hosts for this weekly guide into comic bookery and all the geeky stuff that goes with it.
And that pretty much says it all. They talk about the latest movies and shows.
Okay, I'll be completely honest with you. Overall, D+ movie.
So the end. Did you know who that is?
That's She-Ra. Yeah.
Yes.
The new #1 comics of the week.
We rep Samuel Jackson and we rep Mace Windu.
I passed on this. I was like,
No regrets.
no regrets. I really wanted to like this book. I really did. Like, I really did.
And just chat with each other and with you.
Oh, Daniel says, I dosed off with the first one. I have zero interest in the Joker Harley ship, not Harley herself. Enjoy, not for me. Yeah, this movie's gonna be rough for me to sit through, I'll be honest.
The Geek Chat, Thursdays at 8 p.m. Eastern. Just a couple of honest geeks
Let's be honest. Come on.
And that is why people watch us, because we're honest.
giving their honest opinions.
And the thing you always have to remember about the internet is everyone has an opinion and they all suck.
Part of the experience.
Twitch, it's not just what happens when you have too many energy drinks anymore. Check out our content over there too.
It's comic book time. Splash pages lit, storylines prime. MCU 5D season the game. Page thing on, say nothing the same. Swipe that page, get in the mood. Comic-Con energy, we're bringing the food. Fan culture rise and fandoms unite. Welcome to our party, it's gonna be tight.
You're watching Kickin It With Onrie, the live shopping show.
Are you guys ready? Because I'm ready to show you these FOMO books.
It's FOMO time!
Is that an acronym for me getting a chance to play the Flash again? Oh, that's what it means. It was a good Flash! No one wants to play Flash comics on Onrie Show because of me! And I can't buy comics either because I'm a big weenie!
Oh my god, like, shut up already.
So the first FOMO book we have tonight is a DC Comics Millennium Edition of World's Finest number 71. I had this priced at $10. We're going to do it for just $5 tonight. $5 on this, which is really cool. It is a reprint, but it's a Millennium Edition. It's a cool reprint. I have Doctor Strange Special Edition number 1. You can find here. That's going to go for $5. Doctor Strange number 1. I have Iron Man 288. We got a cool foil cover here. Focused on War Machine. It's going to go for $5. Batman 400. We got an amazing Bill Sienkiewicz cover here. That's going to go for $5. I have Ultraman number 1 of 3 from Ultraman Comics here. This is DC number 9 from 1992. I had it priced at 10. I'm going to knock it down to 5. New Mutants 100. First appearance of X-Force. Priced at 20 originally. I'm going to knock the price down to 5. It had an inflated price at one point. I'm bringing the price down. It is a first printing, first appearance of X-Force going for $5 tonight. Thanos Cosmic Powers number 1. We got Ron Lim and Jimmy Palmiotti on the cover. Priced at 8. I'm going to do it for 5. And then I have Spider-Man and Daredevil Special Edition by Frank Miller. That's going to go for 5. And finally, I have Uncanny X-Men 199. First appearance of Binary. This is going to go for $10. And it is a direct edition copy. Very fine. These are your FOMO books for today. Oh, oops. Accidentally, this was meant to be for tomorrow. Showed you an extra FOMO book. If someone wants to claim it, I'll do it. It's fine. But if not, you got a sneak peek of a FOMO book for tomorrow. So any claims on any FOMO books, I'll give you guys a second here, and then I'll start showing all the other stuff I have here. We'll continue building up the rack. Thanos goes off to Kurt. Awesome. Okay, still got 7 more Fomo books here. The Iron Man is part of a really great run. I really like this, the run with War Machine. I need another lower rack book. Just a second, guys. Let's do Detective Comics 627 anniversary, celebrating Batman's 600th appearance. That'll go for $3. Keeping it nice and cheap today. All right, we got 1 FOMO claim so far. Let's just keep moving. If anybody else wants those FOMO books, go ahead and make your claim. I have Cops number 11 going for $2. Thor number 7 from Donny Cates' run. This is Legacy number 733 going for $2. Really cool cover there. X-Men 17, part of Lionel Francis Hughes run. It's going to go for $2. Here's something that's cool that I actually found today. Cases of Sherlock Holmes, number 1, number 2, and number 3. This is going to go for $6. I don't see a lot of Sherlock Holmes comics, so this is really cool. It's like, no shit, Sherlock. I dropped my bad word for it tonight.
PG-13, so you're good.
Oh, PG-13 now?
We've always been PG-13. That's why you always get 1 F-bomb.
Oh, okay, but how many S-bombs do I get?
Well, let's not get too greedy.
All right, Sherlock Holmes goes off to Chris Steiskell. Gotcha, bud. All right, do you have the Chris Steiskell tribute video?
Chris Steiskell. There is no bathroom. Damn, your honor. What you talking about, Willis? If the glove don't fit, you must have quit. Kiss my purple ass. Can I use your bathroom? So see my yikes.
Chris Steiskell, anytime you make a claim, that's what's going to happen on this show. All right, I have X-Men 2099, number 25. We've got a foil embossed cover here going for $2. Shazam, The New Beginning, number 1 is going to go for $2. Will Eisner's 3D Classics, number 1, featuring The Spirit. That's going to go for $2. Absolute Cinema. You're damn right. The Shadow Strikes, number 1, number 21. That's going to go for $4. We got some more Shadow here. I have the number 1 annual and the number 2 annual. That's going to go for $4. Cyberforce number 1 is $2. And Astonishing Ant-Man number 11 is $2. That's everything for box 1. Now we're moving over to box 2. That was all my own Russian too at the end, where I put Mikhail Gorbachev in there. So you guys like that? You know what he's saying? He's saying "suck my balls" in Russian. All right, I have Killing Red Sonja, issue 1, going for $2. Number 4, which is a Dark Knight Returns tribute. That's going to go for $4 for the 2. Wonder Woman 792, we got a variant cover here by Joelle Jones and Jordi Belair. $2 on this. Catwoman number 51. And number 53. Number 54. And number 16. All right, if you want all these Catwomans, it's going to go for just $8. Spider-Man Daredevil's off to Mike. Mike, what's up, dude? I'm glad you got your double rack. Let's get you another one. This week is going to be a great week for you to get double racks because starting tomorrow, I'm going to be doing dollar books. And then on Friday, I'm going to do 50-cent books. And I have so much stuff down here, and I'm not on the air. I've been cleaning out more stuff from the warehouse, so I'm pretty exhausted right now from that. And I'm still pulling stuff out, and I just cleared out another 3 long boxes the other day, and I'm like, crap, I forgot I had all this stuff. So I now have so much overstock that I don't have any storage space. So my goal over the next couple of weeks is going to be to really blow stuff out and do really cheap deals on comics. So get ready, because cheap stuff is coming your way. I'm going to take the Fomo books down for a moment, show them off again. Oh, yeah, that's right. Roberto's dog barks every time I do the cat sound. Bill O'Reilly. Does Bill O'Reilly sound like that? Does he make those meowing sounds? If he does, I should watch more Bill O'Reilly. Ha! Friday is definitely a mofo day. Mofo your money. This is true. All right. And by the way, if you guys get my newsletter, I totally botched this week's newsletter. The links for Friday's show are not there. So just make sure you're paying attention to when I post the links on Friday morning, because that's the correct link for the show. And he has a series of killing titled books. What do you mean? I didn't know that. All right. I have Batman 400 going for $5. Iron Man 288 is $5. New Mutants 100, $5 on this. First appearance of X-Force. Doctor Strange 1 special edition is $5. Ultraman number 1 of 3 is $5. That's down from 10. And then I have DC Comics Millennium Editions World's Finest 71 going for $5. So all 1, 2, 3. We got 6 books here that would all be $30 in value. I'd do them all at $25 if someone was willing to take all these off my hands right now. $25. It's buy 5, get 1 free. And that clears out all of our FOMO books. Lady Hell from Chaos Comics, number 2 and number 3. This is going to go for $4. Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur number 2 is $2. Mighty Thor number 1 is $2. Evangeline Prophet number 1 from X-Men Press is $2. Alice Ever After book 1 is going to go for $2 from Boom. 2 books on this. And then I have Iceman number 2, number 3, number 7, and number 8. That's going to go for $8. $8. And then I have Spider-Man End of the Spider-Verse Part 2. That's going to go for $2. All right. Here's what I'm going to do right now. I'm going to go over everything on the double racks again. This is all the new stuff for the week. I'm going to give you guys another shot at that. And then once I take that stuff down, we're going to build a brand new rack for you guys. So I'm going to start off with this rack over here, and then we'll take down everything from that rack. And then we'll just keep going here. DC Comics presents number 29. We got Superman and the Spectre. Number 90, we got Superman and Firestorm and Captain Atom. And then I have Superman and Vigilante in issue 92. Those are going to go for $6 as a set. 246. Eddie, have a good night. Love you too, buddy. Have a good night, brother. The Doom Patrol number 24 and 25. That's going to go for $4 for these two books. Wildcats X-Men The Golden Age number 1 is $2. Justice Inc. number 1 and number 2. This is going to go for $4. Okay, Justice Inc. Or sorry, DC Comics Presents gets claimed. A suggestion channel? What's it? What? Give us an example of some of your suggestions. All right. I still have this Judge Dredd stack here. We have issues 12, 13, 14, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, and 26. Like you want to make your own comics. This is going to be 9 for $15. That would be an $18 value that I'll do at just $15. If someone wants to take these Judge Dredd books, let me know. Batman Beyond Neo Year number 2 and number 5. $4 for the set here. We got 2 covers here by Christian Ward. These are variant covers. Normally they both sell at $5 a pop, but I'm going to do them both for $2 a pop right now. So that's 4 on those. I have some Spider-Woman here, number 15, number 16, number 17, and number 18. I'll do all these at $8. So $8 for the Spider-Womans. Oh, that would be badass. That would be cool. Fantastic Four number 1 special edition. That's going to go for $2. We got Submariner versus the Human Race, and stories reprinted with Stan Lee and Jack Kirby. I have The Brave and the Bold starring Batman and Dr. Fate. This is going to go for $2. And then I have issue 150. We don't know who Batman teams up with here. Grab both. For The Brave and the Bold, it's $4. Batman Beyond number 12 and 16. This pair is going to go for $4. The Spirit number 12. Number 13. That would be cool too, a Killer Clones comic. 15 and 16. Now that movie I did see. If you grab all these Spirit books, it's going to go for $8. For number 12, 13, 15, and 16. $8. The Question number 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, and 30. Grab all of these. It is just $12 for the set. $12 for all these question books. Infinity Inc. number 1, $2. Batman Poison Ivy. This is a one-shot graphic novel. $2. Who Done It? Number 2 from Eclipse Comics. $2. Batman Urban Legends number 3, number 9, and number 20. These books have a pretty hefty price tag on them. I would say about $7 a pop, but you get them all at $6. It's buy one, get 2 more free. Hellblazer 77 is $2. Action Comics 588 is $2. Marvel Fanfare 19 is $2. Immortal Hulk 39 is $2. Amazing Spider-Man 37, this is Legacy number 931, is $2. Dark Horse Presents 115 is $2. Sandman number 60 is $2. Firepower number 3 is $2. So that's everything from that first rack. And I will show, we're going to start off tomorrow's show by me showcasing these books again. So you guys have a second crack at them tomorrow. And then after that, we're going into the dollar bin dive.
According to a statistic that I just made up, people spend 4 hours a day changing the television channel. People who watch The Experience don't do that. Save yourself a ton of time by tuning into The Experience and enjoying our new original programming 7 days a week. And then tell your friends. Think about the money they could save on batteries in the remote alone just by tuning into The Experience. Find out more by scanning the QR code below.
Sorry about that, guys. I don't know what happened there. Can everybody see me? I was buffering.
Yeah, you're good. You're good now, man. You were frozen for a second.
I got booted off my internet.
Okay.
Yeah, it's weird. All right, I have Batman Generation Joker White Knight Presents number 3, number 6, and another version of number 6. The 3 and this version of 3 and 6 are variant covers that are done by the same artist. This is just the A cover. You can get them all for $6, or each one for $2, or the 2 variants at $4. Batman 138 and 139. We have A covers on these. $4 on this. This is really good stuff. Highly recommend it. Uncanny X-Men 369, 370, 371, and 385. Your ideas were so good it slowed down the internet. $8 on these Uncanny X-Men's. X-Men Phoenix Collector's Edition number 1 is $2. X-Men 17 is $2. X-Men 2099 number 25 is $2. Cops number 11 is $2. Thor number 7 is $2. Shazam number 1 is $2. Will Eisner's 3D Classic starring the Spirit number 1 is $2. The Shadow Strikes number 1 and 21 is $4. The Question Annual number 1 and 2 is $4. Cyberforce 1 is $2. Astonishing Ant-Man number 1 is 11. Is $2. I have some Catwoman books here. Catwoman 51, 53, 54, and number 60. I will do all of these for just $8. $8 on these. Killing Red Sonja number 1 and number 4. Get them both for $4. Evangeline Prophet number 1 is $2. The Mighty Thor, Jane Foster and the Mighty Thor number 1 is $2. Moon Girl and Double Dinosaur number 2 is $2. It's a variant. Wonder Woman 792. We got a Jordi Belair cover variant, $2. Lady Hell number 2 and number 3. That's $4. Alice Ever After 1 is $2. Iceman number 2, 3, 7, and 8 is going to go for $8. And then I have End of the Spider-Verse, Spider-Man number 2 going for $2. I actually kind of liked it. I remember seeing it when I was a kid. I mean, yeah, it was cheesy, but that's the point. Sometimes some of these cheesy concepts make for very good comics. Light, entertaining reading, as they say. All right, let's start building on a new rack here. Before that, I'm going to put up our FOMO books again. We have Batman 400 going for $5. Iron Man 288 is $5. New Mutants 100 is $5. Doctor Strange #1 special edition is $5. Ultraman #1 is $5. And DC Comics Millennium editions number 71 is $5. So we still got 6 FOMO books left. All right, now let's get back to $2 books here. I have Doom Patrol number 65 going for $2. Detective Comics 1037 is $2. Gappo the Clown, the Christmas special, is going to go for $2. Spider-Man number 11 is going to go for $2. X Factor Annual number 5 is $2. The Goon number 4 is $2. Honor number 1 is $2. This is pretty cool. Is it no honor? Just honor. Iron Man Rapture number 204 is $2. Iron Patriot number 4 is $2. We're going to take a short commercial break, our last commercial break after this. And then we're going to finish out the rest of the show. Korak, Son of Tarzan, number 50 is $2. Alpha Flight, number 10 is $2. The X-Files, number 10 is $2. Darth Vader, number 41 is $2. Miss Marvel and Wolverine, number 1. We got a variant edition going for $2. Shang-Chi and the 10 Rings, number 1 is $2. That was 2 of 4. So it was Iron Man Rapture, number 2 of 4. Do you need to see the cover again? Here it is. Mighty Thor, 452. 455, that's going to go for 4. You need number 1 in that series. Okay, cool. Gotcha. Dark Knight, Batman the Dark Knight, number 5. Got 2 copies of it. Jason Fabik and David Finch, $2 on this. There's 2 of them, so you guys don't got to fight over it. Nth, the Ultimate Ninja, number 1, 2, and 3. That is $6. You're gifting me all your $1 million ideas. If only I had $1 million in order to license out all those ideas, Chris Knapp. They are good ideas, by the way. I actually do think they would make for great comics. Not sure how to do it, but you know. Captain America, Sentinel of Liberty, number 9, number 12, number 13. It's going to go for $6. Star Trek Resurgence, number 3 is $2. Marvel Snapshots featuring the Fantastic Four, number 1 is $2. Star Trek Discovery, number 2 is $2. X-Men number 10 is $2. The Royals Masters of War, number 3 of 6 is $2. Robo Hunter number 3 from Eagle Comics, that's $2. Uncanny X-Men 403 is $2. Tarzan of the Apes, $257 is $2. Tarzan Lord of the Jungle number 26 from Marvel, $28. And the number 3 annual, that's going to go for $6 on those. These are all reader friendly copybooks. Iron Man number 4 from Chris Cantwell. This is the guy who wrote *Halt and Catch Fire*. He did a really great Iron Man series and a really great Doctor Doom series. We got issue number 4 of this 25-issue series going for $2. I actually got this entire series based on recommendations from this show from Roberto and Tori, and I ended up really liking this. This is a great Iron Man run. Feeder. Number 1, cover C, is $2. Power Man and Iron Fist number 10 is $2. Dark Stars number 24 is $2. Infinity Man and the Forever People. This is a Future's End book going for $2. And then I have a Convergence Plastic Man and the Freedom Fighters number 2 of 2 going for $2. All right, we're going to take a short commercial break. When we come back, we're going to continue building out this board here. And then we're going to go over the bottom row stuff. And then we're going to close out the show. I will see you guys in just a minute.
The limit is the sky with no glass ceiling. But if the shoe fits, feel free to walk up in it. You can catch me in the sky with no flight attendants, or either in the coupe, but the roof is not attended. I don't look back, I don't look back, I don't look back, I don't look back. I just go forward, I just go forward, I just go forward, I just go forward. I don't hear that, I don't hear that, I don't hear that, I don't hear that. I just ignore it, I just ignore it, I just ignore it, I just ignore it. Rap hitting, I button up Benjamin. I'm not like them, my cloth was cut different. For those that are listening, please know that I never backpedal, nah, never that. I don't look back, I don't look back, I don't look back, I don't look back. I just go forward, I just go forward, I just go forward, I just go forward. I don't hear that, I don't hear that, I don't hear that, I don't hear that. I just ignore it, I just ignore it, I just ignore it, I just ignore it. I don't look back, I don't look back, I don't look back, I don't look back.
Download our app on Google Play and the App Store. It's so simple, even my mommy can use it.
You're watching Kickin It With Onrie, the live shopping show.
All right. Oh, Brightburn. I've heard good things about Brightburn. Have you seen it, Jay?
Yeah, I liked it, but it's basically it's very much a
Evil Superman.
yeah. I mean, it is, but it's got its own unique style about it too. So, I mean, if you get bored one night and can find it, watch it because it's very interesting. And there was also like a little tease at the end that there was a bigger universe, even though I don't think there is. There's some other things very Justice League-y.
Yeah, like an evil version of like Wonder Woman and like yeah, that's interesting. And, I mean, it seems like it was a really nice prenup to, or like his Superman, you know? Wouldn't it be great if his Superman ends up being Brightburn too?
Oh God!
You know what the true sequel to Brightburn is? Saltburn.
Saltburn.
Hey,
quiet on set.
Anybody see Saltburn? You're gonna get rug burn from watching Saltburn.
Oh, hey-oh.
Oh man, that's great. All right. Speaking of Superman, I have Man of Steel number 23 and 24 here. We have Steel on the cover here. This is going to go for $4. I just finished Superman and Lois season 2, like after a long hiatus.
Yep.
We came back and finished it. That second season took a while. I heard very good things about how that show ended. How was season 3?
Well, I'm a little biased. I liked every season.
I like them too. I don't think it's bad. My kids are just getting like really bored with all the drama and angsty.
Yeah, it's got that CW cheese to it, but
It's got the CW cheese going on.
season 4 is
cheese.
Yeah,
Sorry.
season 4 is a lot shorter.
Yeah.
They were originally planning to go to 7 seasons, and they decided to end the show with the I think 10 episodes. You can tell in that last episode. That last episode is still good, but it does feel rushed, but it is very good.
Really?
Yeah.
It's unfortunate it felt rushed. I heard it was very good.
It's hard to explain. You can tell they wanted to do more, and they did a little bit more in the episode before it. The last episode kind of finishes what happened in the episode before it, and then goes off into another kind of story. It is still really good, but you can tell that they wanted to do more, but just couldn't.
Can I use this time right now to complain about Daredevil Born Again?
Yes, go ahead.
I finished it. I have a new term for Daredevil Born Again. Okay, you guys ready? Brace yourselves. Daredevil Bored Again. Sweet mother-loving everything. I don't get what everybody was talking about. It's saying, like, this is so great. And then John Barenthal, gosh, if anybody can overplay a role, it's that guy right there. What is it, man? And he's always got his mouth open. Just watch him. He's always got his mouth open, and he's over-exaggerating the role so much. And let's throw violence in there on top of our Disney primetime sprinkled episodes. We're going to waste an entire episode on a bank robbery, and then nothing happens throughout the whole season until the final episode, and it's so, like, much of a setup that it should have been the first episode. I am so disappointed in this. Ugh. They should have just scrapped everything and not even Frankenstein the show. Just scrap it all. Shameful. Shameful. Not a fan. Sorry. Here's my opinion of Daredevil Bored Again. Oh, man. John Barenthal, like, he looks the part of Punisher, but it's like, dude, he's like, he does the same thing to the Punisher that Christian Bale did to the Batman, where he just overplays the role. Just settle down, buddy. Drink a Coke. Have a seat. Like, chill out a little bit. The Punisher doesn't have to be so, like, over the top all the time. Like, when I read Garth Ennis's Punisher, I saw him being, like, very calm and composed. Like, he had cool scenes, but it's just, like, the overacting. It's just like, oh, my God, dude, chill out. Chill out. But John Barenthal doesn't do that. There we go. Ranted. It's on my system. Kingpin was great. I really love Vincent D'Onofrio's Kingpin. I like the stuff with his wife. I like Charlie Cox's Daredevil. He's great as Daredevil. It's just not enough Daredevil. It's like, this is called Daredevil, and there's like no Daredevil in it. Barenthal was the only parts I liked, but I agree with Onrie. I was ranting the same way the other night, and my lady was giving me weird looks. Yeah, exactly. This grinds my gears. It does grind my gears. Like, seriously, like, the overacting on Barenthal's part was just, it's to be expected at this point, but, like, and I get, like, it's almost like he's humanizing the Punisher, and you kind of need that too. You can't just be this cold, calculated person, like, but even his strategy at the end, everything that happened with the Punisher made absolutely zero sense. Everything, when you really analyze that last episode of Born Again, none of it is coherent. It's all just like, let's set up a bunch of stuff for later. But there's so much other more important stuff happening in the MCU. I wanted to feel like a conclusive run here. And I felt like it was just unnecessary setup. I'm really disappointed with this. I'm sorry. I wanted to like Daredevil Born Again. I really did. I'm not the guy who likes to complain about things either, by the way. You know, I won't say I hated it either, but I was really bored by it. And again, I guess I'm spoiled because I just finished watching shows that were just really so good. Like I really liked Severance a lot. I really loved Invincible season 3 a lot. I liked White Lotus season 3. Like I've been watching a lot of good television, and you know, seeing that Daredevil's up there with everything else, and then it just not pan out. I was really disappointed in that. It just didn't live up to the same level of television, certainly that the first 3 seasons did. Those first 3 seasons were golden, you know, and it's like even the stuff with Bullseye, it's like nothing, everything just felt like more setup as opposed to like, let's actually do something here and let's bring this all together. That was not a final episode. That was like a penultimate episode. Give us one more episode. Finish it out. You know, add those characters in. We don't need another season of them going to war with the Kingpin. I mean, and how's this going to play out anyway? It's just, oh, gosh. Yeah, that bank robbery episode, that was such a disappointing episode. And it's not that it was a bad episode. It's just like, it was just filler. It felt like filler. It was such filler. We didn't need it at all. It added nothing to the story. They should have just axed all of it. You know, trying to Frankenstein it by having episodes 1, 8, and 9 done by the Netflix crew. It felt very inconclusive. Honestly, if you would have just taken episodes 1, 8, and 9, that's the first 3 episodes of Born Again, and scrap the other stuff. Just scrap it. That should have never been made in the first place. Shame on them for not just bringing the entire Netflix crew on for that show. They should have never done that. Never allowed that to happen. That bank robbery episode, man, that like what a waste of screen time. Gosh, oh man, it was just like such like a waste of the budget, a waste of everything. And not that you can't have a good bank robbery. Not saying that, you know, we can't have a Daredevil episode with a bank robbery in it. That's fine, but it didn't add to the overall narrative at all. At all. Nothing. It was just like, here, it's like a random episode. It was CW as heck. Sorry.
And that's okay. That's okay if it wasn't for everybody. Like I said, I really dug it. I'm the weirdo that when it comes to Creature Commandos, I never have to watch that first season again.
Really? You didn't like it?
I overhyped it in my head, I guess, and I didn't like it as much as I wanted to. But Daredevil, there was something about it that I liked. Now, trust me, I understand when I watched that.
I want more. I want more Daredevil. I'm going to tell you.
Final episode. It's because it was meant to be dropped as 18 episodes all at once.
No, I know.
And then they split it. That's why we're getting season 2 so fast. But
When's
it's like
season 2 coming out?
March next year. I mean, that's relatively fast compared to other shows, you know.
Huh.
So yeah, we're getting it next year.
Well, good.
And I'm hoping that brings more people on board. Like I'm really hoping.
I want. Here's the thing. The first episode was good, and the last 2 episodes were fine. It just that last episode felt like setup to me.
Yeah, it really was.
It's like it kind of gave me, you know, the double B. You know, you guys know what the double B is? Blue balls. You know, it really gives you blue balls because it sets up for something really awesome to happen, and then, all right, you got to wait a year. Which now that I've kind of like let it out, all that anger out, and like hear your side of it, Jay, I agree with you, or like I'm with you. It's not that I hate the show. I expect more out of Daredevil, And I really hope the Netflix crew will come in and really make this work in the next season. I hope Disney stays off their back. Let them do their jobs.
Totally agree with you.
Yeah. All right. Zach and I are on the same page. All right. Let's get back to selling some comics here. We got about 11 minutes left. I have Infinity Man and the Forever People, #1. That's going to go for $2. Suicide Squad #32 is $2. Sword of Hyperborea #3 is $2. King Thor #4 is $2. Batman Secret Files Huntress #1 is $2. Quicksilver #10 is $2. The Warlord #1, $2. I am invested too. I wanted more, and I feel like a lot of what I got was not really the best of what they had to offer.
Yeah, I can see that. And look at that, folks. We have disagreements on comic book stuff, and we're all still friendly with each other. It can happen.
I don't know, Jay. This kind of made me like your difference of opinion made me kind of dislike you a little bit. I'm going on Twitter and posting about how I want you to fail and everything, and how firing you and all that stuff. I just think it's good sport.
Yeah. Okay.
We don't agree. We should totally be at each other's throats.
That's true.
You didn't like that new season of Daredevil? I'm going to come over to your house and set it on fire. On January 6th, though. I didn't do that. I didn't say it. It's just a coincidence. I was thinking January 6th. It was just Stop. No politics. No politics. Can I drop an F-bomb? I could do it, right? I didn't say F-bomb yet. Fuck, I shouldn't have done that. Shovel. Give me the shovel. All right. Yeah, I don't want to be the guy that complains about stuff I enjoy either. And I was actually having a talk with my friend today about that too. It's so easy to tear something apart and find a problem with it. It is so simple to do it. To really appreciate what someone is doing, that actually takes effort, And there was a lot I did like about Daredevil. Like I said, I like Charlie Cox. I do like John Barenthal as Punisher. I just kind of wish he would cool it a little bit with the overacting. But other than that, I mean, he's invested in the role, that's for sure. Again, I like Kingpin. I like Vanessa Fisk. I like all that stuff. There's a lot in Daredevil I like. I just want better Daredevil. I want better quality storytelling. That's it. All right. Batman Eternal #44 and 45. That's going to go for $4. It's always how we got to end the show, too, with me ranting a little bit. The Fallen Civil War 2. Got a Jack Kirby Hulk on the cover, $2 on this. Ultimatum #5 is $2. Wolverine Origins #12 and 14 and 15. That's going to go for $6. Midnighter and Apollo #6 is $2. New Mutants #2 is $2. Yeah, it was. He had a lot of adrenaline. Like a lot of adrenaline. It's like he would be like perfect for like a Mountain Dew commercial. John Barenthal selling you Mountain Dew. I could totally feel that. All right, I have a couple more books here. Female Furies, a 6-issue miniseries going for $2. We got issue 3. Captain Marvel #7 and #10. It's going to go for $4. Batman 439 is $2. The Dollhouse Family #6 is $2. Green Lantern #33, 34, 35, 37. That's going to go for $8. I have a Quiet Dojo. You bunch of clowns don't want to do the do. Hey, Red, you want some Mountain Dew, Red? He's always like breathing with his mouth open. And Christian Bale does the same thing. I wonder if it gets that from him too. Where to be? You're not ripping me off. Why you want to kill me? Fantastic Four Negative Zone #1 is $2. And World Without End, book 2 of 6 is $2. All right, now let's go over the bottom row again. I'm gonna do something crazy right now, Jay. I'm gonna lower the price on all the lower rack books.
Oh man,
that's how we end the show. That's how we do it. This is how we do it. This is how the Jew does it.
jeez.
All right. I'm going to put our Fomo books on the bottom rack here, where they will be until they move. DC Comics Millennium Edition World's Finest #71 is $5. Ultraman #1 is $5. Batman 400 is $5. Iron Man 288 is $5. New Mutants 100 is $5. First appearance of X-Force. And Doctor Strange 1 is $5. Special edition. Spider-Woman #45 is now $3. Vision and the Scarlet Witch #2 is now $3. Invaders #41, final issue, is now going to go for $3. Fantastic Four 276 is $3. Batman and Spawn War Devil, I'm going to keep this at $15. Doctor Strange Master of the Mystic Arts #16 is going to go for $3. I Vampire #319 is going to go for $3. God dang Bertha breaking down my shitty wall. Stupid John Bertha. No, teriyaki is not a fucking Chinese. All right. You got the sneaky John Barenthal. Did you guys see the after credits scene and Born Again? John Barenthal is very sneaky. Master of Kung Fu #35 is $3. Detective Comics 512 is $3. Avengers 195 first cameo of Taskmaster is now going to go for $3. Captain America 285 is $3. Daredevil 192 is $3. Detective Comics 627 is $3. Lois Lane, Superman's girlfriend 125 is going to go for $2. And if you guys wanted to get all of these books here, what I do it for? 42 would be the total on all these books. I would knock it down to 35. 35 on all of them. Venom Funeral Pyre #1 through 3 is going to go for $15. That's the whole set right here. Flex Mentallo #1, #2, #3, and #4 is going to go for $30. $30. And then I have Lycan Solomon's Odyssey #3 going for $20. Stupid John Barenthal. He destroyed my shitty wall. All right, let's see who got a spin on the rack tonight, or a spin on the wheel tonight. I don't really have any spins on the wheel. No spins tonight. You are getting no spinning tonight. No spins tonight. That's sad. All right. Well, anyway, I think you guys are all saving up because tomorrow night I'm going to be, tomorrow afternoon I'm doing a show on my channel where I'm going to be doing dollar comics for 2 hours. I'm going to showcase the new stuff again, but then after that we're going to be doing dollar comics. Come on my channel at 10 a.m. Pacific, 11 a.m. Mountain Time, 12 p.m. Central, 1 p.m. Eastern. I will see you guys then. Jay, thank you very much for a wonderful evening. Is there anything you'd like to add before we close out tonight's show?
Just that tomorrow, don't forget to stop by Comic Collectibles at 7 Eastern, 6 Central. It's the 1 hour show. Then after that, at 8 Eastern, 7 Central, join Triple B doing his live of hot covers. Then come back to the experience at 9 Eastern, 8 Central for Kyle and Jay Q&A, where we're going to be talking about comic book hot lists. Do you follow them? For me, I ask the question, does comic book YouTubers, do they have an influence on books that you get? So should be a fun time. Kyle came up with this one. He was like, "Hey man, want to talk about hot lists?" And I was like, "Okay, let's do it." So it should be a good time.
That's awesome. Jay, thank you again for a wonderful evening. Chris Nash says $1. Amazing. Tomorrow we have $1. $1 comics.
$5.
$5. Right, I'll see you guys later. Have a good night.
Join the party. Head over to our link tree to find all the links for everywhere the experience is all the time.